So in this video I am going to explain that how to balance a redox reaction using ion electron method, okay, in basic medium. So just suppose here I have this reaction MnO4 minus plus I minus in the reactant side, and in the product side I have MnO2 plus I2. Okay. Now, according to the number of steps, first step is the writing the skeletal equation that I have written. In the second step, what I have to do is I have to assign oxidation numbers to all the atoms. Alright. So, in manganese, the oxidation number is +7. Okay. And if you don't know how to calculate the oxidation number, then in this case, what you have to do is find out using the conventional method. Means just let this x Mn, oxidation number of Mn is x, plus in oxygen, in most of the compound the oxidation number is -2, so 4 into -2, which is equal to -1. So the answer would be +7, right? So this is how you can calculate. Now the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. We always write the oxidation number of one element only, alright, if many elements are there. So here it is -1, in this case it is +4, again it is -2, and here it is 0. After this step, the next step is we have to see which element is getting oxidized and which one is getting reduced. So here Mn, as we can clearly see, the oxidation number is getting reduced. It is getting from +7 to +4. So oxidation number reduces, this means it is reduction, correct? And when the oxidation number increases, it is oxidation. It is oxidation. Fine. Now the 3 steps has been done. After that, we are going to divide this whole reaction into 2 half reactions. Alright. Means I am going to write one oxidation half, and reduction half. Oxidation half and reduction half. Okay. Now in the oxidation half, I am going to write the oxidation part, means this reaction I minus gives I2. The oxidation number is changing over here, we will mention it also. And in the reduction half, I am going to write that part which is getting reduced, this one, +7 to +4. Okay. Now we are going to balance these 2 half reactions one by one. First is balance all other atoms except hydrogen and oxygen. So here I have 2 iodine, right? Just a minute. Balance all atoms except hydrogen and oxygen. So here I have 2 iodines in the product side, but in the reactant side I have only 1 iodine. So to balance it, I will put 2 over here. Now in this case, here again in this reduction half also, the first step is balance all atoms except hydrogen and oxygen. Now here it is already balanced, right? Mn, 1 Mn in the reactant side, 1 Mn in the product side, it is balanced. After that, balance oxygen atoms. Now here no oxygen is present, so that is why I don't need to balance oxygen over here. But in this case I have to balance oxygen atoms as well. I have to balance oxygen atoms, okay, as because here I have oxygen atoms. Now in the reactant side you can see there are 4 oxygen atoms, but in the product side there are only 2 oxygen atoms, correct? Now the first instinct of yours will tell you that put 2 over here. Now if you put 2 over here, the mistake will be that here again you have to put 2 to balance manganese. Now again this will get unbalanced, right? So to prevent this, what we will do is we will simply put 2 water molecules on the product side. So by doing this, we are balancing the oxygen atoms in the both side of the equation, right? It is not so much difficult. Now the oxygen atoms are balanced. In the reactant side also we have 4 oxygen, in the product side also we have 4 oxygen. Now after that we are going to balance hydrogen atoms. Now again in this case, in this we don't need to balance hydrogen because there are no hydrogen, but in this side now, as we have added water molecules, so water also has hydrogen, so that is why, as you can clearly see, the hydrogen is not balanced right now. We are going to balance it. Okay, so 2 into 2 4 means 4H plus I have to add over here, means in the product side we have 2 moles of water, so 2 into 2 4H plus ions are there, hydrogen ion, that is why I am going to add 4 hydrogen ions in the reactant side. After this, in the next step, which is very important step, is balance charge. We are going to balance the charge. Okay, I am going to balance the charge. Now for balancing the charge, what you have to do is you have to see the number of negative charges which is present on both sides. Okay, if it is unbalanced, then you have to add electrons. Okay, now in this iodine case, you can see in the reactant side I have 2 negative charges, but in the product side I have no negative charge, it is neutral. So I have to balance the charge. So how to balance it? I am going to add 2 electrons over here in the product side. So I have added 2 electrons in the product side. So here also again 2 negative charge, here also I have 2 negative charge. Okay, now let's see here. I have to balance charge, right? Okay, let me check once the recording is going on or not. Yeah, okay. Now I have to balance the charge. Now for balancing the charge, again here I am going to write the equation. Plus 4H plus gives MnO2 plus 2 moles of water, correct? Now here just see, in this equation I have 1 negative charge and 4 positive charges in the reactant side, but in the product side I have no charge. Now it is unbalanced, right? Means this product side is neutral, but the reactant side has charge in it, so I have to balance it. Now how do we balance it? If we add 3 electrons, so total electrons become 4, means 4 negative charge can balance the 4 positive charge and it will become neutral. So I can clearly add 4 electrons over here. I can clearly add 4 electrons over here. Okay, so this one has got balanced, right? Now after balancing, the next step is balancing the charge. The next step is make electron gain equivalent to electron lost. So for doing this I have to write both the equations together. 2I minus gives I2 plus 2 electrons, and here MnO4 minus plus 4H plus 4 electrons, it gives you MnO2 plus 2H2O. Now it is a basic medium, right? It is a basic medium, remember that. In basic medium H plus should not be seen, otherwise it will be wrong. So how to fix this I am going to tell you later, but first let's make electron gain equivalent to electron lost. Now you can see here that 4 electrons are being gained, but the number of electron lost is 2, means it is not balanced. So to balance this, what you have to do is you have to just cross multiply this oxidation half by 4, because it is 4 electron in the reduction side, right? So you are going to cross multiply these number of electrons by these two reactions. Okay, so 4 electrons को cross multiply कर दिया हमने I minus के साथ, and इधर 2 को multiply कर दिया हमने MnO4 के साथ. Now we are going to multiply this, means 4 into 2 8 I minus, reactant side को साथ में लिखेंगे, 2 MnO4 minus plus 8H plus 8 electrons, it gives 4I2 plus 8 electrons plus 2 MnO2 plus 4H2O, correct? Now you can clearly see the number of electron gains and the number of electron lost is now equal, so you can cancel it. Alright, now the whole equation becomes this: plus 2MnO4 minus plus 8H plus, it gives 4I2 plus 2MnO2 plus 4H2. Okay, now students, just see, as I said that it is a basic medium. So in basic medium the H plus ions cannot be seen. Now what to do? जितना H प्लस आयन्स है आपके पास उतना ही OH माइनस आयन इक्वेशन के दोनों साइड में ऐड कर दीजिए. ठीक है, ऐड as many as OH minus ion as H plus ion in both side of the equation. Okay, so we can do this: 8I minus plus 2MnO4 minus plus 8H plus 8OH minus, it gives 4I2 plus 2MnO2 plus 4H2O plus 8OH minus. Okay, now the 8H plus and 8OH minus, it becomes 8 molecules of water. Okay, so 8I minus plus 2MnO4 minus plus 8H2O, it gives 4I2 plus 2MnO2 plus 4H2O plus 8OH minus. Now in the reactant side we have 8 moles of water, in the product side we have 4 moles, so we can easily cancel it out, means 8 से 4 माइनस कर देंगे. ठीक है, so 8I minus plus 2MnO4 minus plus 4H2O, हम यहाँ पे माइनस कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, इसको कट नहीं कर रहे हैं, डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते हैं, माइनस करेंगे 8OH माइनस. ठीक है, नाउ आप देख सकते हैं ये पूरा इक्वेशन 2 से डिविजिबल हो सकता है. तो इन द लास्ट स्टेप वी कैन सिंप्लीफाई द इक्वेशन, मीन्स 4I माइनस 2 से डिवाइड करते जाइए प्लस MnO4 माइनस प्लस 2H2O, इट गिव्स 2I2 प्लस MnO2 प्लस 4OH minus. Now you can balance, see is everything balanced or not. Okay, in the both sides of the equation. In the iodine, just see iodine, in the reactant side it is 4, in the product side it is also 4. The Mn in the reactant side it is 1, in the product side it is 1. The oxygen in the reactant side is 4, 5, 6. In the product side the oxygen also 4, 5, 6, correct, means 4 oxygen here and 2 oxygen here. And the hydrogen in the reactant side it is 4, in the product side it is also 4, means the equation is now balanced. This is how you are going to balance the equation in ion electron method in basic medium. Thank you so much, students.